The kingdoms of West Africa used these desert trails to transport ivory, spices, wheat, and exotic animals to Europe, as well as a steady trade in slaves. The transatlantic slave trade, that we're all familiar with from history books, shipped millions of African slaves to the Americas over roughly 400 years. It was exceptional in its scale and brutality, but it wasn't the beginning of slavery. In fact, forms of slavery have existed probably since the beginning of agricultural society. Ancient Rome, Greece, and Carthage were all famously slave societies. And with the collapse of the Roman Empire in Europe and its ensuing chaos, slave-taking only increased. But with the gradual Christianization of Europe in the first millennium, the Church began to introduce rules about keeping other Christians as slaves. By the year 1000, slavery of Christians by Christians had more or less ended in feudal Europe, although it's worth mentioning that it was replaced by the widespread system of serfdom, where peasant workers were little better than slaves and could still be bought and sold by feudal lords.